drop back, and he heaves it up like Kate Upton's huge movie.
Yo, what's up everybody? Another video from 5 Points here, and today I go into a game with an opponent where I need to come back. I get down early, but I don't just want to talk about that. I want to talk about 5 things that EA can do in the next version of Madden. You know, a lot of people online have been doing versions of this video where they talk about their wish list. Well, I'm going to do a bunch actually. I'm going to talk about offense, going to talk about defense. And today this video is about, in general, what EA can do to improve upon this title. You know, for the most part, you know, I thought all the Madden games on the PS2 were a great success, and on the PS3 Xbox, it's been sort of a failure. So first thing that EA can do is they need a better manual. And what I mean by that is they don't explain really, outside of their buttons in their instruction manual, they don't explain anything. And they've created this market for tips, you know, for strategy guys. See, I walk down the field and then the guy scores in one play. So it starts out as an even game, but he goes on a little scoring run on me early. But for the most part, EA's manual is pathetic. They don't even explain play art. They don't explain what to do in terms of tips, because I guess they want to sell their licensed strategy guides, but they've created this whole ebook market on their own by not explaining their game to anybody. So that to me is something that EA can improve, but they won't, because they're not going to tell you what a purple zone is or what a blue zone is or what a play is designed to do. And that's really where it comes down to all these tips that are out there, is because they don't explain it. Here's where I make a mistake. I go for it on fourth, and Eli, get no juke animation there. The other thing that they need to do to improve the game is better AI to fight cheesers online. It's sad that online people go for it on 4th and 30. People go for onside kicks all the time, and they go for 2 because they get them. And I've said this in a bunch of other videos multiple times, is if EA doesn't do anything from an AI standpoint to stop that, people are just going to keep doing it. It's just simple human nature. If you can take an advantage and there's no real consequence for it, why not do it? And that's on EA. And I've said that several times in videos. You know, there's no punishment for going for it or for going for an onside kick, even if you give them a short field, because there's so many interceptions in the game. You can just get it back, or you can score so easily that why wouldn't you go for it? So it's really ruined the online experience. Number 3 is they can police the top 100. The online ranking system is a joke. It's a joke, and it's been that way forever. Ever since that EA's had an online ranking system, it's so clear and so obvious that there are IP booters, that there are cheaters, people that set up fake accounts to play each other. And anybody that has half a brain can just look at a player's record and tell that they're cheating, but yet EA can't do anything to police that at all. You know, whoever's #1 right now, or even through the top 5 on the online ranking systems, they're obvious IP booters, and I don't even need to look at their games or examine. Here I throw a horrible interception. I don't even need to look at it, and they could put an organization as large as EA could put some flunky intern on that, and that would be solved. I mean, you can just review 5 games from them and see, or they could look at a percentage of how many skill points they gained through disconnects and disqualify that person. So that to me is so disheartening every time. It's like you can't get a true gauge of who's good and who's bad from the rank standpoint, which is really a horrible gauge of yourself as a player. But you know, to most people, most casual gamers, the online ranking is the only time that they play other humans. You know, not everybody goes to tournaments. Not everybody even has real life friends that they would invite over to play Madden against. So the online community is the only way really to gauge your level of play. But again, everybody knows about this. It's no secret, and EA continues to do absolutely nothing about it. And it's like steroids in cycling, you know. I don't know. Here we go. He gets up 17-7 on me, and he has the ball. And here's where he screws up. It's 4th and 1. He goes for it. I send him blitz all I just blitz the heck out of him and it pays off. And here Nix gets behind the defense. Again, this is a game. I'm going to do some commentary here. Right there, I went for a delayed screen, but I saw Bennett open on the left. And here I hit Nix wide open in the middle of the field. And, you know, I'm down 10 points, but, you know, one touchdown can really help my cause. And here I hit Bradshaw on the screen. And look at this block by David Voss right here on the play. Look at him. Oh, just Patrick Chung, get off me. Just leveled him. He gets the ball back, but I noticed some things about him. And right here, I called a curl stopping play. You know, I put a lineman in the flat to shut that down, and Antrell Roll gets out there and makes the interception. So I'm ready to take the lead. Tip number 4, what EA can do is, you know, you never get any explanation from them about their motivation when they're programming something. You know, they don't give you any clues as to what awareness is, as to why these big hits cause fumbles, as to why, you know, they just let you figure it out. And there I finally take the lead. So I reel off 14 unanswered points. But they don't really ever explain, you know, how their game engine works, you know. And here again, I went into a curl flat defense, and I get the ball back, and just like that, I'm back in business. And I noticed that in the first half that he was making a lot of bad reads, a lot of mistakes. So sometimes, you know, eventually your adjustments will pay off. But again, back to the original point is EA, they offer no explanation. Just like the manual doesn't explain anything, they don't really offer much explanation in terms of what their programmers are thinking or how the game is designed. Obviously, they don't want to do that. And the last thing to improve the gameplay experience, and from a general standpoint, is they need to punish quitters online. You know, there seems to be no consequence whatsoever for quitting a game early. You know, or at least, you know, for me, I play for stats. I like getting stats. I like winning. But you know, if somebody quits on you, you don't even get access to the game stats. Like, that's so stupid. Like, at least do something, you know, so that quitters are punished. And here, finally, he does score a touchdown to get close, but I get the onside, and here, this was a huge first down. And, you know, and I send this guy a message just to say, hey, good game. And he doesn't even respond. So I guess he got a little ticked off that I reeled off 28 or 17 unanswered, or 21 unanswered points on him. But anyways, those are 5 small things. And here's another thing that EA could fix is, okay, if I'm out in a formation and the defense commits a penalty, in real life, the clock just continues to run. The play clock doesn't reset. You know, basically the game ends at that point. But, oh, in this game, a defensive penalty stops the clock. But again, those are little details that frustrate the hell out of most Madden players or anybody that knows anything about football. So anyways, I'm going to come out with a whole series of these as the new Madden comes out. Thanks for watching my video. 5 points. I'm out.